The family regret to announce the passing of our beloved husband, father, brother, and friend, Veno Edward, who was affectionately known as General or Champy or Daddy Veno of Rosehill. Veno passed away on Tuesday, October 3rd, 2017, at the Victoria Hospital at 4:30 a.m. He was 75 years old. He was a former employee of the Environmental Health Department in the Ministry of Health and the driver of the reserved unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Left to mourn his wife, Lillian Edward, better known as Floris or Mrs. Eddy of Rosehill, his children, Keith Edward of the U.S., Velan Edward, employed with the Voice Publishing Company Limited, Darling Road, Alvin Vibert Edward, fireman with the St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services, Manuel Street, Castries, Venora Edward Joseph of Rosehill, Ken Edward of the U.S., Christopher Wayne George of Vieux, and Siobhan Daisy of Germany. One adopted daughter, Janice Weeks of Foligua. 11 grandchildren, Darren Markey of Canada, Cindy Edward of New York, Keisha Edward, also in New York, Jason Edward, Garcelle Edward, Kyle Edward, student of UWI in Barbados, Alvin Edward, student at the Corinth Secondary School, Ardis, Reinhard, and Keitha Edward, all of the U.S., and Candice Jules of Pave, Castries. 2 great-grandchildren, Brandon and Jada Markey of Canada. His brothers, Alfred Phillip of Richford Dennery, Durant Phillip, employed with Yellow Cab Taxi Services, Junior Auguste of Rodney Bay, Groselet, Tony Auguste of La Clary, Richard Phillip of New Jersey, Valence Phillip in Washington, Simon Leo, also known as Rossi of Entrepot, Castries, Erickson Nicholas of Vidbouteille, Castries, Clayton Nicholas of Grand Riviere, Groselet, Paul Nicholas of Bois d'Ouage, Groselet, Lane Nicholas of St. Croix, his sisters, Sophia Auguste of La Clary, Castries, Helena Phillip in New York, Olena Phillip of Groselet, Marilyn Auguste of Bonte, Groselet, Ruby Nicholas of Lastic Hill, Castries. Nephews, Keith and Pelton Nicholas of Lastic Hill. Daughter-in-law, Corinne Edward of the U.S. Son-in-law, Ali Ann Joseph of Rosehill, employed with M&C Limited. Close family friend, Lily Edward of England. His aunt, Vera and family of Balka. Cousins, Desmona and family of Vieux, Joyce Miller and family of Barbados. Beffy and family in the U.S. Van and family of Barbados. Markey, also of Barbados, and Edna and family of California. Close friends, Brian Barnard, Sidney Butcher, Marie and husband of Rosehill, Paul Emmanuel, Timothy Emmanuel, Sylvester Emmanuel, and all his close friends of Bunnan and the VG complex. Also left to mourn Matheson Martha and family of Vieux, Rita Weeks and family of Foligua, the Gittins family of Vieux, the entire community of Rosehill and Balka. The funeral service for the late Veno Wayne Edward, better known as General or Champy, will be held at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception on Monday, October 9th, 2017 at 10 a.m. and then to the Shock Cemetery for burial. Please note, the family would like to mourn in private after the funeral service.